Good Saturday evening. Hopefully you're having a great weekend and enjoyed some of the much calmer weather we've been seeing this weekend. I do want to start with a look at I-80 at Donner Summit from earlier today, just showing you how much fresh snowfall has fallen up in the Sierra. Thankfully, roads looking a whole lot clearer, but we are expecting quite a bit more snow, not to the same extent, but at least a few more inches here in just the next few weeks. Now, here's a look at what we are tracking as we get into the second half of the weekend. Now, this weekend expected to continue to be dry and calm, but then once we get into about the middle of next week and early on, that's when we're expecting that unsettled weather to return. Expect some more rain in the valley, snow for the higher elevations, and definitely a bit more precipitation. Now, as for your Sunday, you can see that we are going to be starting again on a pretty dry note. So while it's been very, very chilly the last few days, we're starting to warm up a few degrees. So we're looking at some low to mid 40s to start off the day. Going to be partly, mostly cloudy. The sun will be peeking throughout the day. And then once we get into the middle part of the day, you can see that temperatures will warm up into the mid to upper 50s, those winds remaining fairly calm. All right, let's go ahead and talk about that precipitation, that snowfall, and break down the timing. So you can see Sunday and then Monday, we're going to be looking mostly dry. Once you get into Tuesday overnight, that's when this storm system starts to make its way into our area. So as you're going to bed and then waking up Tuesday morning, you're going to really start to see that precipitation. This is 9 a.m. Tuesday, and you can see most of Northern California seeing quite a bit of rain. Important to note that those snow levels aren't going to be as low as with this past system. So the foothill communities more than likely not going to see some snow, but definitely some rain over the next few days. Now, Wednesday morning, you're going to continue to see the impact of that precipitation. But then as we get into Wednesday evening, you can see it's going to be looking a whole lot clearer, and really the rest of the week looking a whole lot clearer. So we really just have to get through those two key days, Tuesday, Wednesday, for those weather impacts. Now, showing you the model rainfall totals. You can see it's not going to be a significant rainmaker, especially for those of us here in the valley. We're looking at fractions of an inch. Over in the foothills, we're looking at a few inches of rain, 3.3 inches for Nevada City, just over 3 inches for Forest Hill as well. Now, take a look at these snowfall totals. From now until Thursday, you may remember we saw feet of snow, but for this upcoming system, we're only looking at a few inches. And again, those snow levels really staying to the higher elevations. So we're really going to be sticking to the 8,000 foot mark for those snow levels. Quick check of your temperatures for the foothills. We're looking at 60s. Sierra's looking at the 40s. Over in the Bay Area and Delta, we're looking at 60s across much of the board. And then here in the valley, some similar conditions with temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Taking a look at our 5-day regional forecast, again, Tuesday, Wednesday, really going to be our key weather impact days. So definitely want to keep that in mind. And as we take a look at your 10-day forecast, again, Tuesday, Wednesday is really when that precipitation is going to hit. But aside from that, we are going to be looking pretty clear, and those temperatures warming up as we get into the later part of the week.